So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he's going to get this all the way down to Washington's 24-yard line. 38-yard line. It's a gain of 34.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. But they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
That's the end of the first quarter.
These two teams all tied after 1-7. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
21. Here we go. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53.
Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And not much running room. Down to the 32. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
Gain of a yard on the play. Brings up 3rd.
On 3rd down, here comes Mostert. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. 1st down.
Partner, in our years together, we've never really run into a player that's admitted a doubt or a lack of confidence, right? But right now, I'm just wondering about that interior line because on defense, they're starting to get manhandled at the point of attack. Do they have it in them to figure a way to reverse the tide? Because right now, they're running the ball at will.
And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Landon Collins made the tackle.
A nice play design there with a touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Scampering home from 19 yards out. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. And there the counter play proves successful for the touchdown. What typically makes a counter play in general successful, Charles?
So what you're trying to do, Brandon, is to get the team moving in one direction, meaning the defense, get them going in one direction and then wall them off with your blocking and bring it back in the other direction. That way, you don't actually have to punish them with your blocking. You just position them. And if you have any kind of a good back, they'll take full advantage of it and gain good yardage.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And Sims says, let's bring it out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 15 yards on the play, first down. Defensively, they were in the 3-4, and that O-line just dominated the D-line there.
Let's go with a verbal telestrator here, because that D-line has a nose over the center, and it has the 2 defensive ends over the offensive tackles. That means the guards don't have anyone over the top of them. That creates a natural bubble inside where they sprint upfield, take on the inside linebackers, and if the back hits it fast enough, there should be space to run.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
At their 48-yard line.
Watch your slap. Watch your slap. Watch your slap.
Haskins now off the bootleg. He'll find Barber out of the backfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. On 2nd down, Barber. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
Barber, the ball carrier.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw forward with Haskins. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Rolling to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. To throw again. Haskins sliding out of the pocket. This is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. That goes for a gain of 31.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch there. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
Ties the game at 14. Dustin Hopkins to kick off for Washington.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Niners take over 1st and 10. at their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offensive tie.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. On the ground, it's a handoff to Coleman. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Kendall Fuller there.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he'll get this to Antonio Gibson complete. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now it's Haskins. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on first.
The 36-yard line.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked into the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. So negative yardage, a loss of 3 on 2nd down, and that leads to a tough 3rd down call. Haskins going to throw again. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jaquiski Tartt.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Now, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
Screenplay, McKinnon. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Here we go.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. A play fake from Mostert, now Garoppolo. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
21, 21. 11.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So Garoppolo off. Coming on is the veteran Robbie Gould for the 49er field goal. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big, and we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Here's Dante Pettis on the return. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Pettis on the return. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
It'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. Through an opening, and there he goes. Past the 20, touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers have moved out in front. Well, they were just hoping that run would pick up the first. They got the whole enchilada.
And I'm so used to teams on 3rd down, doesn't matter how far they need for a first down, throwing the ball. Instead, they run it, and as you said, picked up the first down, and then some, and then some. In fact, everything, all the way for a touchdown. Terrific play.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. And again this time to the tailback. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Gain of a yard.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibson, and he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Play action. Haskins. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. 3 yards the gain there, second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
On the handoff, this is Mostert.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5.
3rd and 5.
Garoppolo now. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. George Kittle from Jimmy Garoppolo. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in.
The kick is
Gold with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14.
28. Washington 14.
Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They're set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
The tackle by...
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Haskins looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 33. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10, down at the 33. Now Haskins to throw it. He'll buy some time right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete.
Thrown away.
Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up
2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara.
They run the counter. Gibson. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. 4th down now as San Fran's defense was strong in coverage. And that went off the mark, a little late with a throw.
So now on 4th down, Washington will hand things over to their kicker, Dustin Hopkins.
On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. His kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration, now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
at their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up. An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
It's a loss of 2, now third down.
A loss of 2 brings up
from the gun on third, Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for fourth down.
On third down, you'll give them that. You just want to make sure that you play the first down line. They were able to get him down and force the punt.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on fourth down. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. He's at the 30, 10, touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert, 65 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That third one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ball game. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
Mitch Wishnowski to kick off.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And Sims says, let's bring it out to the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Not your normal call in short yardage, but the toss works very well there. Big people out in front, being physical, and they pick up a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Check the back, check the back.
Off the bootleg. Haskins. They'll roll him out right. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, in every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish an inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down. Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. On 3rd down, it's Gibson, and he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
It's a gain of 3. And the Washington first down.
They'll run on 1st down. Gibson, and he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
Dre Greenlaw.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 31-yard line.
On the handoff, this is Barber. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
Gibson, the ball carrier.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 12-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibson, and they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
And it's third down.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line.
First and goal.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Haskins. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain there on the completion. It'll be second down. They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got it second and goal as they look for a late touchdown. To throw again on second down. Haskins flushed out right. Haskins hit, and he lost the football. A big loss on the play. That's the bad news. A consolation, they keep the football. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
Forced out to his left. Yet again, Haskins is intercepted. Third time. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
The
49er offense set to get this drive underway. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be second and about a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable second and 1. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
The tackle made by Jonathan Bostic. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and
Garoppolo's going to throw it. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. After the sack, it's second and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They hand it off to Mostert. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. A 4-yard pickup. That gets him going forward, but still 15 yards left on third down. And able to haul it in is Kittle. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. On first and 10, it's Mostert. 20. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little